Hey, we are live. We have nobody here yet, but we're live. All right, let's bring up our guest. Tonight we have Missy from Interface Stuff. So without further ado, let's bring up Missy.
Hello.
Hey, Missy, how are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Right now, it's just you and I here. Sometimes it happens that way.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess we wait a couple minutes and see who shows up. This is almost like a Discord thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
kinda. Waiting for people to show up. Hmm. I wonder if Justin will be one of the ones to show up just to give both of us a hard time.
He might. He might just show up for that. But
Yeah. Yeah, anything is possible with Justin.
right.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could start off with what got you interested in the paranormal?
Me and Derek were watching TV one night, and we were watching. I think we were watching Ghost Adventures, and I was like, I can do that. He's like, we should try. I'm like, okay. And we just started investigating from there, and then we met Justin, and then we went on from there.
So I know that you have certain gifts
Yeah.
that really take a hold of you immensely sometimes that I've
hmm
seen in live streams, and maybe tell us a little bit about what you're all about.
Uh, um, I'm just going by what Justin says because I don't know. You know, all I know is that since I was like 8, I could talk to people that weren't there, that no one else seen, no one else heard, but I've seen them and I heard them, and they were very real to me.
You have
Um,
company behind you.
but no, she went to lay down on the other side.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but he said I had an aneurysm when I was 7. And he
Okay.
said that the near death experience caused the physical mediumship.
Oh,
I don't know.
wow. That's
Like I said.
interesting. Yeah,
So,
I'm trying to figure out how something like that would um I don't know if the right term would be like alter your brain waves or something, or I don't
yeah.
know how to.
An aneurysm is a blood clot that bursts in your brain or your heart
Mhm.
or wherever. So, the near death experience rewires your entire body.
Okay,
I had to learn how to do everything again. Like
I
everything
do
that I
remember.
just learned 3 years ago.
Oh wow! Oh, you froze up. Hopefully she unfreezes. We were having the same issue backstage. There, you're back now. You're back.
But
Continue
everything
on,
I
Justin's in the chat
Hi, Justin.
and said he fell asleep. Actually, we just started a couple minutes ago, Justin. So it's all good. It's all
Of course you did. But you don't learn to walk or talk until you're like 2, 1 or 2. But I had
good.
to learn
Mm-hmm.
everything again. I knew nothing. I couldn't even swallow when I woke up. So
Really? Wow. Wow. So with this happening, obviously something is different compared to the way you were before. Now,
Right.
did you have any of these kinds of things happen before the aneurysm?
Not that I remember, but I only remember bits and pieces of before.
Okay, okay. So you have memory loss from that
Yeah.
happening. Okay. So, um, since you've um, had these gifts, have they strengthened a lot or a little, like since you've realized you've had them?
Since I met Justin, I, like I said, I knew I could talk to people and they could talk to me,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know who they were. I didn't know, I knew they were dead. I figured that one out real quick, but
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
I didn't know anything about any of it.
You just
And
knew
Justin's
that
like,
you were hearing this in your head that people were talking to you, but you didn't know.
right.
Yeah,
I
I kind of
mean,
went through that for a bit too, till I was told that I was a sensitive and an empath. Like I knew I
and
was
then
hearing
Justin's
things and I
like,
could feel things.
right. And then Justin's like, you need to do this, this, and this, and you'll be fine. And I'm like, okay.
Mm,
He taught me everything I know.
that's awesome. Yeah, Justin's a good guy. Funny as hell, but yeah, he's a smart guy and a good guy. Did he fall asleep again? I don't know because it doesn't say. It says zero in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
He
Oh,
may
he's
have
still
had to
there.
pee.
In parapsychological, that's say that three times fast. In parapsychological literature, there's a correlation between NDEs and PSI abilities.
Yeah. Did Justin make a
Yeah,
comment
so
there?
yeah, I just had it up there.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what that's his thing. Yeah.
yeah, parapsychological.
Hmm.
I'm glad I can read.
It's a big word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Um. Now, how long have you been like? You said you were investigating. Like we were talking a little bit before backstage, and you were
Hmm.
saying that you and Derek had done a little bit of investigating, like just on your own kind of thing. Was I don't know. I'm tired. I wasn't really paying attention. Sorry. Oh, she froze up again. I should take a screenshot of her. Just she got her tongue almost sticking out. Oh, give it a second, see if she comes back. There she is. She's back again.
Back. Okay. Now, what were you saying?
Like I was saying backstage, normally it's me that's doing the cutting out and the buffering and the shitty signal.
Yeah.
Normally, right? It
Me.
is. For how long? Um, what was I asking you? Oh yeah. Backstage we were talking a bit about, like when you got into investigating and you said that you and Derek used to go out, you know, but nothing really serious kind of thing. So if you
Right.
want to let people know how you got started and how you ended up with Justin. I love you, Justin. I'm just kidding. Hey, Matt. Second
we,
Star Survival here.
I think we were watching Ghost Adventures. I was like, we could do that. He was like, yeah, we could. So we went to a friend's house and she let us investigate her house. And then
Mm.
a couple years later, there was an event at Poasttown Elementary School, and Clay was like,
Yes. Met,
"This
you
looks,
met Daryl, the owner.
yeah,
Isn't he a sweetheart? Daryl is
yeah."
a sweetheart. Yeah.
But Justin was there, and Derek talked to Justin for the almost the entire night, and we met up.
Oh, she froze up again. She'll be back. Hey, Hensley Paranormal. Oh, you froze up again. I see the look of frustration on your face.
But we met up again a couple months later at Williamsville, and he's like, "Hey, we're going to Moonville. Do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to tag along?" And we're like, "Sure." So, well, it was at the Elliott Hotel first, and then
Mm-hmm.
that was a fiasco night. Anyway,
What was that? That was a fiasco?
oh god, yeah, that was crazy. It was like 5 hours away from home, in the middle of nowhere. It was cold, and Justin's like, "Well, we're going to Moonville in a couple weeks. You guys want to go?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." So then him and Derek went to Moonville and got lost in the woods for 6 hours, and we're here. I think that was like 7 years ago.
When you guys started investigating together.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I think I've known you guys. I think I actually started watching you guys the first year you guys started investigating. Maybe I know I'm wrong. I think it was the second year. Because I
Okay.
know we've all known each other for like a long time. It's been at
Yeah.
least 7 years, 6, 7 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, do you have a hard time going into it? Like, I know I've watched you guys on many, like most of them that you stream live on YouTube. And I notice like sometimes like things will catch you off guard, like they do with a lot of people, right? Oh, there she's gone again. Welcome back. Hi. Yeah. Um, did you hear my question or would you like me to repeat it?
Can you repeat that, please?
Not a problem. Like I said, I was saying, I've noticed that when you go into investigations, like you get caught off guard quite a bit, like most
Hmm.
people do. But like different people have different ways of dealing with things that catch them off guard. And
Hmm.
I've noticed a lot of times with you, you're more calm than a lot of people are. Like you can see that it catches you off guard. Then I've seen you freak out at the same time when something really catches you. Like, what happened? Where did you go?
My phone started ringing.
Your what?
My phone started ringing. I'm like, no!
Oh,
It was
your audio
White and
sounds
telling
a
me he was
little.
on his way.
Oh, your audio was a little muffled.
Am I back?
Yeah, it's still a little scratchy, but it's okay. So, okay, let's try this again.
Okay.
You know what the question was, right? How do you
It
deal
ca-
with it a lot of the time?
uh, just have to you just have to roll with it. Like, you know, I've always been one of those types of people that was kind of ready for anything. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, I was a first responder. I used to be a first responder, and I used to be a CNA. So I know anything can happen at any time.
Yeah, your audio is like pretty out there right now. Now if can you come out, go out and come back in?
I don't know.
Like
It took
you
me
should have
forever to get
everything
in.
set. Um, yeah, I know you had an issue with that. I don't know because your audio is like really scratchy. Ever since your phone rang, it's been.
Is that better?
Well, you're sideways. No, you're good now. Okay, say something.
Hello? Check, check.
Hello? Yeah, it's still like that. It's still like that. Do you want to try going out and coming back in? All you have to do is okay. I sent you the link.
Mm,
You should still have it on Facebook Messenger. So just
okay,
do the same thing as you did before. Copy the
okay,
link, then open
okay,
Safari, and then just paste it in the address bar, and it should fix it.
okay. I'll be
Okay,
back.
give it a shout. I mean, give it a try, not give it a shout. All right. Well, hopefully she will be able to get back in. Okay, let's bring this up in the meantime. Schools are interesting. I've had faculty, workers, and principals tell me they experience things while the school is operational and seems to continue after the school is closed. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully she will be able to get back in here. I'm gonna open Facebook back up again just in case she has any issues. I'm hoping that it doesn't bog this down. Hopefully it should be okay. Yeah, I'm going to be moving in 5 days and I will have proper internet. Yes, I will be hardwired into the internet. So there won't be any more issues. Okay, Matt, no problem. Give Missy a minute and make sure that she's able to get back in here. I don't even know what my signal is like right now on here. I don't know if it's all choppy or just looks like crap or not. I don't know. All right, let's check out the chat here. My flock is everywhere was here. Justin from Interface Death is here. Matt from Second Story Survival. We have Hensley Paranormal. Yeah, for some reason, Missy couldn't. She couldn't get onto StreamYard from her desktop computer, and then there was a problem with Safari. So yeah, copy the StreamYard link, then open Safari, paste it into the address bar, and you should be able to come back in no problem. Oh, I have a good connection tonight. Awesome. Yeah, I moved the booster around a little bit. Not that that really makes much difference, right? But it works. But yeah, yeah, moving on the 19th on Monday, and then I got a show to do on Wednesday. So I was telling Missy backstage that unfortunately I won't be able to use my uh, any of my spirit boxes or that kind of equipment when I move. Um, my mom will be 80 next month, so yeah, I don't want to freak her out. So um, I'm looking to find a half decently cheap cell phone company that I can get hooked up with, so I can start investigating again. Because I've got like a list about yay long with places that I want to check out when I'm down there. Okay, and she is back.
I'm back. I did it.
Okay, your audio sounds awesome now.
Okay.
Cool. And you froze up again. Maybe it's where you're sitting. But I don't know if that would make a difference because you were in the same spot when you and Justin were live.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Might
Hmm.
just be my internet tonight.
Just put a pillow over. See, did I not say backstage that Justin might come into the chat and harass both of us, right?
What
He's
did he
starting with
say?
you. What did he say? Just put a pillow over her ear. She'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocked he didn't say put it over my face and I'd be okay.
Be okay. Oh, okay. Make Missy wear headphones. There's an awful delay. She's wearing headphones. Earbuds, bud. Now, normally I have headphones on when I have somebody up on the panel, but Missy was saying that there wasn't much of a echo, right? Not
Right.
really?
No?
Okay. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there, Justin. I don't know where the delay's coming from. Why am I missing something in the chat here? No? Okay. Hmm. I wonder why there would be a delay.
I don't know.
Okay, so the delay must be a feedback loop on Sam's end. Yeah, see, I don't even have YouTube open at all. I'm just like, I'm streaming on YouTube, but I've only got StreamYard open. That's really weird.
It is.
I don't get that. I don't get that. Oh, my audio is coming out of your speakers and going back into the mic. Guess what? I think I got to put my headphones on. I don't want to put my headphones. Where the fuck are they? Oh, right here. See, I'm talking like I'm on one of Justin's live streams. F this, F that. I don't normally do that. I guess I'm just so tired. I just don't care tonight, right?
That
Okay.
could be it.
Sorry, I just woke my dog up. He's on my headphones. Okay, hang on. I hate headphones. What's he saying now? All right, how's that?
Sounded fine to me in the first place.
How's that? Is that better, Justin? God, I look like I got dog ears. That's why I hate headphones.
If
I hate
Missy
them.
needs headphones, I have my earbuds in.
Okay, and I've got headphones on. Is that any better? I just don't like it because I don't know how loud I'm talking. There, we're gonna have to do that.
Better,
Is
Justin?
that better? See, and this sucks too because I can only hear like you out of one side. I guess I gotta just deal with it. If I'm hollering, you're fixed, bro. Yeah, it's
There you
because I.
go.
You see, the thing is, if I would have unhooked my speakers, my computer speakers, and just listened through the laptop speaker, I wouldn't have to have my headphones on because you wouldn't hear it, right?
Right.
But it is what it is. Okay, let's get back to yeah.
Okay.
All right. How long have you been investigating with Justin and the team?
Oh, I think it's been 7, I think.
Oh, you're
Correct me
cutting
if
out
I'm wrong,
again.
Justin.
And yeah, you're freezing up again.
I don't know
Look at the look
why.
on your face. I don't know either. I don't know either. We're giving it our best shot here tonight. It's all good. You know, things
We're
can't always go
rolling.
perfect.
It's hump
Yeah,
day.
we're rolling with the punches, dude. It's all good. It's all good. So you said it's been about what, 7 years?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I did meet you guys, start watching you guys, like at least I think it was the second year.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to remember who even introduced me to you guys. Do you have any idea?
I
It
don't
was
know.
somebody that I was watching. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm just glad that I did meet you guys. You're like extended family to me. Why couldn't
Yeah.
Missy use her PC?
I
Missy,
couldn't
why
get the
couldn't
link
you
to
use
work.
your PC?
Couldn't get the link to work. I am not you, and I couldn't figure it out.
Excuse me. Well, I'd asked her what operating system she had on the desktop, and she didn't know. So, if she would have known, then I probably could have told her how to do it. See, I just glitched too. You're frozen, and I just had, yeah. Yeah, I just had a glitch on my side, and all of a sudden you froze. That's the second time. Like even when I first set it up earlier at like 8:30, just to get everything set up for tonight, um, I had a couple of white glitches go across the screen. I don't know what the hell that's all about. It's a ghost in the machine, or something like that.
Very well could be.
Okay, you're using Windows 10 on your computer. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't think you'd have Safari like you do on your cell phone. Um, you could have either Firefox or Google Chrome, and StreamYard will work good on both of those. Yeah, there she goes again. Can you get onto Facebook on your desktop?
I'd have to go upstairs.
Oh,
Go
hmm.
the stairs.
Yeah, you're cutting out again. You're frozen again. You're frozen again.
Oh,
Oh, you've got, hey, Missy, you've got Google Chrome on your laptop,
yeah. On the desktop. Yeah.
on the desktop. Yeah. Yeah, so all you'd have to do is just go to your Facebook Messenger and just click on the link and you should be able to go on your desktop. I know you didn't want to go upstairs, girl, sorry, but it would keep it from you cutting out all the time, right?
I don't know what I'm
Geez,
doing,
Missy.
but
Okay, just turn your computer on. Turn the
oh, the
laptop.
computer's on.
Turn. Okay, go to Facebook.
I'm on Facebook.
Okay, just go to Messenger where I sent you that link.
Not Messenger. That's notifications with it.
What?
I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Justin says you get a better signal upstairs. That's where the wireless router is.
Okay. So
You're
let's
obviously
see.
getting some interference crap somewhere from on your cell phone.
Do I sound better up here?
Yeah, but I don't know. It might cut out again. You never know.
I don't. You could ask me some question. We can talk while I'm trying to figure this out. So if you,
What did I ask you? Now I forgot. We've been trying
I
to
don't,
figure out how to get
I
you on
don't
your
remember.
desktop. Oh, Justin, help. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is all good. Um, Now you got me all wondering what the hell we were talking about. Yeah, this is like a Discord after show. It really is, eh? Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Yeah, you just froze up again.
Stupid. I can't get it to work on the desktop. It won't do anything.
Click on Google Chrome. Open up the browser.
Okay.
All right. Now, just type in Facebook.com or just type in Facebook
I
and
got
hit enter and it'll bring you up.
I got
Okay,
Facebook
and
on
then
one monitor and Google Chrome on the other.
you've got
I
what?
got
No, you,
Facebook.
okay,
Facebook is
you've got
open
a
on one
Facebook
monitor
icon.
and Google
It's
Chrome
already
is on the
open.
other monitor. Yeah,
All right, well, open. Okay, so go to the messenger
uh-huh.
and just click on the link. You're gonna have to take yourself. Oh no, you should be able to still get on. You'll be on twice. I'll just have to boot you out on one of them. So just click on the link in Messenger on
I
your
did.
Facebook one. And
It
okay,
says your browser can't
and
access your device. Close any other applications that might be using your camera or mic, which
okay,
none of them
all right,
are.
you got yeah, your cell phone's on.
On the
You've
computer,
got you.
it says my camera or mic on the desktop, not on the phone. It gave me this before, that's why I'm on the phone.
Justin, are you still here?
It's fine. We'll just talk like this.
All right, we'll see how it goes. We're just on there.
Right.
Your signal's a lot clearer upstairs than it was downstairs. So, all
Yeah.
right, well we'll continue on with this, and
Oh,
hopefully everything is copacetic.
oh, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Are you standing up now?
No.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You have to give Streamyard permission to use your mic and camera.
Did that.
You did that,
I did that. But it still
so it
wouldn't
should have
do
access.
anything.
That doesn't make any sense. It did it open up StreamYard at all?
It opened it up, but it wouldn't let me continue. I don't know what
It
happened
wouldn't.
to it.
It won't let you access your mic.
No. Or the camera. And they're both on.
That's really weird.
It is.
Like you've got two monitors hooked up to one computer or two
Yeah.
separate computers.
Two monitors hooked up to one computer.
That's weird. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't be able to access your mic and your cam. Hmm.
No, I don't have any idea. It'll work perfectly tomorrow, but it's not doing anything for me tonight. And Derek is in here to help me fix it. And
Yeah. Okay. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me. Okay, Justin, I'm gonna send you. Yeah, she froze again. I'm gonna send you the link on Facebook, Justin. Hang on.
Am I back?
What the? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Hang on a sec. All right, there's the StreamYard link, Justin. I just sent it to you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm closing Facebook. Okay. Justin's gonna come in. Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense. You should be able to, once you get to StreamYard, and it says, allow mic and cam access or don't allow, you should be able to click on allow, and it should automatically bring you right backstage.
Can you hear
Justin's
me?
coming.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're black screen.
I don't have my camera on.
Okay.
She don't need to see me. All right, Missy, flip your phone around so I can see your computer screen.
Which one? This one?
StreamYard. Yeah. I want to read what StreamYard's telling you.
Okay, hold on. It's loading.
Okay.
That's what it's telling me.
I can't read it. Here, let me see if I can blow it up. All right.
There you go. I solo layout.
Enter without what?
Oh,
Mic or cam?
click on it. Okay, click on unmute.
No, click on
above the
settings.
black
Click on
screen.
settings. Click on settings. All right. I can't see your screen. It's so grainy.
Move in closer, Missy, with your phone.
Okay. Go to audio on the left. Click it. Go move up so I can see your settings. Default microphone. That's set correctly. Speakers. That's set correctly. Okay, go out of that.
That's weird.
Is your camera on?
Yes.
Okay. And it's set the cam link there?
Yep.
All right, go out of that. I just wanted to make sure you were set right. See if it let you click unmute. Move your camera up so I can see it.
No, it's
Okay.
still it's
Your browser can't access your devices. Now you go up into the field and where you type things.
Yes.
On the right side of that, there's a little camera icon. No. On the page you're on. Go to the right. No. Go to the right. Okay, right there. Click that.
Continue allowing StreamYard to access your camera.
Yes. Hit done. Your browser can access your devices. Close other applications that might. Okay, there's something open on your computer that's already accessing your microphone and your camera.
and the cam.
There's nothing open.
Okay.
Except these two pages.
All right, follow my instructions.
Yes.
Hit Control Alt Delete at the same time.
Okay, hold on.
At least the computer thinks that it's using it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Control Alt Delete. It'll bring up your task manager, and
then she'll be able to close whatever it is.
Yeah,
well,
I'm hoping. Yeah, there might be something in the background that you can't
do
see.
Anything.
It didn't. All right. In the search bar on the bottom of your screen, to type in Task Manager.
Can I take her off solo, or do you need her still up like that?
You can take her off solo if you want.
What do you need me to do?
Need you to open your task manager.
Where is it?
I told you to hit Control Alt Delete, and that's not working. So I told you to type in
Hit it
task
again. Sometimes if you do it twice, it'll bring it up. I've got Google Chrome too. Yeah, see, she's freezing up on her phone again.
I'm glad this show's all about figuring out tech problems.
Well,
no, it's all good.
Missy,
it's almost like
do you know where the search field is on Windows 10?
Yeah.
Look at the very bottom at your taskbar. It's there on the bottom left next to your start menu.
Task view?
It's a magnifying glass. It's the magnifying glass. Just click on it.
Task Manager.
I did that.
Did it bring up?
This.
Hang on a second. Stay there. Let me put you on solo layout.
Do you see Task Manager there? Did you type in Task Manager? Type in Task Manager. Type in the word Task space Manager. Your computer doesn't know what you want to do unless you tell it. Unfortunately, it's not linked into your brain yet.
Nothing is linked into my brain, honey.
Oh, you're fine. We'll get it figured out.
In the future, all this stuff will be plugged into your head, and you'll just have to think, and it'll do it.
It'll do it, yeah. Scary thought.
So, did you type it in yet?
I did.
Did it bring it up?
This?
Nope.
No.
I don't think she'll be able to figure it out on her own.
Nope.
That's really weird.
Yeah,
So you clicked on you clicked on the magnifying glass at the bottom.
Yeah, it took her to a web search of Task Manager. It didn't give her the Task Manager app, and if it did, I didn't see it on her screen.
No, it didn't.
So
yeah, your computer is saying.
Yeah, see, that's really weird because I typed in Task Manager on the bottom and it brought it up, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you just type in Task Manager and hit Enter, it should bring up the Task Manager right away. Did you hit Enter?
Yeah, that's what it gave me.
Oh, Derek's almost home.
Yep.
Derek, hurry up! She needs your help. We've been trying for like half an hour now. Help!
All right. Well, I'm going to jump off your show. So I tried to help.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Justin.
You're
I appreciate you.
Okay, bye.
I'll have all my shit figured out by tomorrow.
You shouldn't have a problem because we use a totally different program for our show. We don't use StreamYard.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I use StreamYard because OBS does not like me.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you use it unless you're like highly technically,
Oh, I've tried many times and I just gave up.
I don't blame you.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your help, Justin. Okay, so where were we before the fiasco hit?
I think.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get some laughs from this live stream. This is too funny. But Derek says he's almost home.
You had me and Justin on, and
it's just really weird because if you type in, if you click on the magnifying glass on the taskbar and type in Task Manager and hit Enter, it should bring it up right on your screen, so it'll show you what's being used, so that way you can figure out, okay, well, that shouldn't be on, I can turn that off and then keep on going. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I think. No, I do. That's just really weird. It should have worked, but it didn't.
Is Derek watching?
He sent that 10:44, 3 minutes
He's
ago. So
yeah, he's driving and watching at the same
it's only showing one person in the chat. I don't know. It's really weird because when I used to have YouTube open too, but paused, and I'd look, and there would be a delay in the chat as well.
time.
Your
It
Discord
usually
app,
only tells
your
me that
dis.
we have like three.
Oh, you know what the problem is? Your Discord app is open in the background, and it's connected to your mic and cam. So go and close Discord. Close Discord completely. Just exit right closed. And then you'll have access to your mic and your cam for StreamYard.
Who told you that? Derek Schreiner or Justin?
No, Justin
You.
did. And
Okay.
yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah, if you close Discord, you'll be all good. Yeah. Because what's happening is it's getting a conflicting signal because you've got it open for something else, and you're trying to access it for StreamYard, and it's just saying no, can't do that. It's already open someplace else.
Well, now
You know what I mean, man?
yeah.
Just is Discord open?
No. I close
Okay,
it
can you
every.
see? Can you see the Discord app on your taskbar at the bottom?
Yeah.
Remember where
No.
the no?
It's on the side of the computer, and I closed it.
Okay.
It
Is
still
it
won't let
showing
me
the
in.
icon? Is it
Yeah,
showing the Discord icon?
and I closed it. I opened it and I closed it. It still won't let me get on.
Try closing like the Discord completely. Like
Hold on.
get it.
You should be walking in the door right now.
What a live stream this is. This is hilarious.
Derek Schreiner, I did too.
I've known Missy for 6, 7 years, and this is the first time I'm meeting her. And boy, oh boy, what a show we're having here, right?
We have had a lot of tech fun tonight.
Yeah. Derek needs to hurry up and get home so he can do this for you.
You should be walking in the door like any second. I know him. He's like
Well, I
clockwork.
should hope so. It's like clockwork, eh?
After 26 years, I should know him.
Oh, I would think so, yeah. Okay, so while we're waiting, now I forgot what I was gonna ask you. Thanks a lot. Jeez. What's your most memorable place that you've investigated?
Hillview Manor.
Nice. And when were you guys there?
Oh, I want to say 2020 because we were wearing masks before when we were doing our walkthrough. I think we were wearing masks.
Mm. Yeah, I do
But
remember seeing you guys at one place. You had masks on. I don't know if it was Hillview Manor, but I do remember, like
I
in
think it was Hill.
2020.
But
Mm.
that place is it's like me and Jessica and Justin were actually doing the tour. The tour guide was like,
Hmm.
"Okay, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna follow you." He's like, "If you have any questions, just ask." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, Derek needs to hurry up and get home because your audio is kind of going in and out, and yeah.
Beat him. Any other day, he'd be here. He'd be walking out the door right now. He's here. He's here.
Well, hey, come on, Derek, help! Derek, we need your help, or she needs your help. I've tried to help. Justin tried to help. Help! Now you're frozen again, my dear. And there she's gone. And you're back. So is he gonna help you?
He's
Hey,
running up the
Derek!
stairs now. She said, "Hi, Derek." Yes, there's a green screen now. He'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
Awesome. Derek to the rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let him know that the link, I already sent you the link, so it's
The link is
already
in
there.
Vastine on Facebook. I opened it on there. Yeah. He's already figured everything out. Guys, grow up. Yeah. Are you kidding? I don't care if it says Derek right now.
He can come up with you if he wants to come on with you.
He's probably
Derek!
starving.
He's probably what? Starving.
Starving.
Oh. Alright.
But thank you.
Alright, we got you there. Let's get rid of you there. There we go.
There we go.
Awesome. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, hon. And that's what he
He's
does.
like, you're welcome. He's like, you're welcome. Come down and feed me.
He knows how to warm it up.
Okay. Well, okay, we've got everything figured out. I don't know if there's anybody still in the chat. I don't know. But we will continue on now that everything is worked out. Oh, I'm glad everything got figured out. So,
Yes.
yeah, let's continue on. So you said your most memorable place was Hillview Manor. Was there anything in particular about that place that you liked the most?
That place was like, it was just weird. Like, it was a nursing home, and it was like a psych ward at one time and a poor folks home at one time. So
Oh, wow.
you have all of these different energies mixed into this one huge building. And they were all trying to talk, and you were just all night, you just heard people talking. Like Jessica, before we would go to on our way to the bathroom, we never went to the bathroom by ourselves. Neither of us the entire night. And every time
Wow,
we
it
would
was
walk,
that freaky?
and every time we would walk to the bathroom, she'd say, "Okay, we're going to the bathroom. We're just going to the bathroom. We're not bothering anybody."
I could just see you and Jess doing that.
And we would go to the bathroom and we come back and it was fine, but it was. And then she got about 3 hours in and she's like, "I don't want to be in there anymore." And she didn't go back in the building.
Oh, no?
Derek said
It was
Discord is open in the
Discord.
background. Yeah, it was
That's what
Discord.
it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, God.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
I don't know. I am
That
in
was
this
like a
room.
major feedback. That was a major feedback. That was really weird. Huh.
This room is weird anyway.
Oh, do you have things happening in that room?
In this house, yes. But this room,
Oh, really?
where I'm sitting, actually used to be the closet. So,
Oh.
but Casey, my son, he'll come down the stairs and he's like, "Mom, what did you want?" Like, I didn't say anything. He's like,
Oh.
"Okay," and then he goes, "Mom, why is Dad yelling for me? He's not even here." I'm like,
Sounds like
figure
you
it
have
out.
something there that mimics. You have a mimicker in your
Yep.
house. Oh.
But she wants to get his attention to get him out of that room for some reason.
Hmm.
Like I hear him, Derek, having full on conversations with me in the bathroom while I'm in the bathtub, and he's not even here.
Wow. That's trippy. Hmm. Do you know if anything?
I'll stay on a few extra minutes since my shit was screwed up. But I know a little bit of the history about the house. All I have to do is call Justin. If you want somebody found out, all you gotta do is call Justin and his wife will find them. She's hilarious. But
Christy's good at that too.
Oh yeah, Christy's good at that.
Nice. Right on. Yeah, I don't think I knew that. Is she a sensitive and empath or
no,
something like that?
She used to be the researcher for the group, and she can find anything out.
Wow.
And she's a mama bear, and so she can find anything out real quick. But
interesting. Quit hitting your mic stand. That's what that echo was.
I haven't hit the mic stand. I haven't touched the mic. The mic is right here. It's like 2 feet away from me. Justin.
There goes again. That's weird.
I picked up the phone.
Oh.
It's the phone interfering tonight for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll leave the phone alone. But we figured out that there were the man and the woman that lived here when the house was built. The man was a baker. And
okay.
Justin comes to the house. He sits on the couch and he sits there for a few minutes and he goes, "Who the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "You see him?" He's like, "Yep, I see him. Who is that?" I don't know. We hear come to find out it was the first homeowner. He stands in the kitchen and he watches you.
Kind of watches you to see how you're making things, maybe, right?
I guess. I don't know. I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's not cool when he. Well, he does it when you're trying to relax. Like he's taunting you. Like, why aren't you in here? You know, type of thing. And I'm like, dude, I'm just, So I've gotten good at ignoring things. Like I just brush it off because I would be constantly on edge. Like, why are you, So.
Yeah, I think, the less you interact with them, if they're in a place where you live,
right,
they're not gonna bother you as much. They probably figure like, this is just my thinking on this. But all right, well, she knows that I'm here. I don't have to constantly irritate her,
Right.
24/7 to let her know, kind of thing, right? Yeah.
Right. I'm like, you're fine. Just,
Yeah.
I know you're here. Just leave me alone. Let me be.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Clayton,
So,
not so much because he's like, Derek, not so much because he's like, I don't know if I like that or not. It's fine. Happens all the time.
yeah. Do you know if it happened in the house, like the previous people that lived there? Did they have experiences, or would you even know, really?
I don't know. I do know that the man that owned it before remodeled the entire house. He like took it down to the studs and put new walls up. Not very good walls at that, but he did.
Oh,
Um, and he never said anything about it. But I know that people would move in and out of here because, like I said, we're only 6 houses down from my parents' house. So
hmm.
my son got on the bus right across the street because he would go to grandma's in the morning and get on the bus from there. And people never lived here long. It was like 6 months, in and out, in and out.
Oh, wow. That soon, eh? But nobody's ever said,
No,
do you think it was because that there's, you know, things there and it scared people and they just moved?
it may have. I don't know. Nobody said anything, like I said, but you know, we're
Hmm.
we're maybe half a block away from the old casket company, and it was built on a graveyard. They took the bodies out of the ground to build the casket company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Hang on a second. Justin sent me a picture.
What? Oh, probably something that has to do with my house. It's my phone. I
Oh, really?
sent you a
That
picture
guy?
of the guy. Oh, in the kitchen. He sent you a picture of the guy in the kitchen or messenger.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm just
now,
going
wouldn't you freak
to.
out if that dude was staring at you like you're sitting on the couch trying to relax and there's this dude?
Well, there's been some, excuse me, some weird things that have happened in this house. Um, the young couple that live next door, it's my friend's nephew and his girlfriend and their two young kids. And there, everybody see it? I guess I have
Mhm.
to. There we go. Um, I was upstairs, my place up here, and she said she came in to check the laundry, and my friend's husband's chair is right at the bottom of the stairs, like
Mhm.
right in front of like the front door. And they weren't even here. They were gone away somewhere for the day. And she said she came in and she saw a man standing, like it's a recliner chair, saw him standing behind the chair with his arms on the back of the chair.
Oh,
And it
jeez.
was dark. So at first she thought it was me.
Wow.
And then she looked again and he was gone. But
Wow.
there's a picture of his mom and dad right above the chair.
Wow.
I've never seen anything in the house. Like
Mm.
I, felt things and heard things,
Mhm.
especially up here, especially up here. Um, yeah, let me full
Our
screen that.
neighbor, 2 houses down, his son died. No, it was last year's sometime. Um, and Derek comes home. Of course, he comes home at 10:51. So he looks at me and he says, "There is a shadow person on the neighbor's porch." I said, yeah, it's fine. He said, well, who
Oh
is it?
wow.
And I told him exactly who it was. I said, he's lost. He'll find his way. He's fine. He says,
Mhm.
okay. I'm like, he lived here all his life. He knows where he's going. He's just a little lost. He's confused. He'll be fine.
Mhm.
And he's like, I don't know how you look at it that nonchalantly. And I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, even sometimes, like me being a sensitive and an empath, like somebody could be sitting there talking about, um, even people that I don't even know,
Mm.
and, such and such, they're supposed to do this or there's waiting to hear about this. And automatically, it's in my head, it comes out my mouth, and I don't even know the people that they're talking about. You ever
Mm-hmm.
have that?
Yep,
Isn't it annoying
it
sometimes?
is. It just, it's like,
Hmm.
where did that come from?
Yeah,
It
like I
popped in
get
there,
that
so it
going
came out.
past. Yeah. Um, there's this one house just down the road here. Apparently, a couple of suicides happened in the house.
Oh,
Um, but I've never, actually found any, legit proof to verify the story.
mm-hmm.
Some people say it was two people, some people say it was one person. And, I don't know. And some people would say, oh, it's just power suggestion, power suggestion. But the first couple of times that I went past this house with my ex before I moved to where I am, and I'm just down the road from this house now. Um, I had weird feelings about this place even before anything was said, because
Yeah.
I remember saying to him, wow, there's something really weird about this house. And he goes, which one? And I go, that really nice blue one, the black wrought iron gates, the blue one up on the hill there. And that's when he said, well, this apparently happened. So I could feel something before I even knew anything, right? And now it's really weird. I go past it so many times that, you know, if I don't acknowledge them,
Right?
they get upset with me.
Yep.
Like I've been past quite a few times and, just talking with my friend or just not really paying attention. And in my head, I'll hear, hey, or hey, hello. And it's like, okay, sorry. How are you?
Hi.
it's it, yeah, it's really weird, like they know when I'm going by, obviously, and they know
Right.
that I can sense them there, so they get a little pissy when I don't acknowledge them,
Right.
which I find kind of funny.
Yeah.
um what's Justin saying here?
The town
Tell
Missy
Missy
lives in
lives
is
in is
active.
active.
It's not just her house. No, it's not.
You have a lot of activity where you live?
Yeah, the last time they were in town, which was Memorial Day weekend, we took them for a walk downtown, and Justin's like, we have to investigate the whole town. I'm like, okay.
What's the most active place in your town? Do you know
I
of any that are really active?
The mansion is pretty active. We have there's a story of the family that lived in the mansion were like, I don't even know what to call them. They were businessmen, and they moved up on the hill in Aurora, and they started making beer and whiskey, and they were shipping it down the river, and the house is still standing. It's beautiful, but it's pretty active. Like my
Do you think
grandma.
it's the former? Do you think it's the former people
Oh
that
yeah.
worked there that were making the beer? Yeah.
I think it's the family that haunts it. My grandma worked there. My grandma did not believe in ghosts,
Hmm.
but she worked there, and she said, I every night I see this woman walking down the stairs. She's in a white dress.
Oh wow.
She'll walk through me, but As I'm walking up, she's walking down.
Wow. And she doesn't believe in any of that stuff, but she
No,
saw
but
those
she used to
things.
clean the mansion, and she's seen things all the time.
But doesn't believe in it.
Right.
That's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
see the
know.
but you don't believe in them. I don't know how that would work.
I,
You would think that if you're very skeptical and you see something,
right.
of course, you're gonna try and think of like a logical explanation. But what do you do if there isn't one
Right.
and you're a skeptic, right? Yeah.
She's like, I guess she was there because I could see her, but she's like, I guess I thought in my head that she wouldn't be real if I didn't believe in her. So she might just leave me alone.
Yeah, some people do think like that. Yeah, they can see something and it's like, oh, that's not real. That's not real.
Right. And when you're in
Right.
a haunted mansion in the middle of the night cleaning by yourself, you would probably think that anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, you could also get power of suggestion too, because if you've heard the way things are, like, I mean, it's just like investigating, like a team or a couple people could
Right.
go in and get nothing,
Right.
and then, a different group of people could go in and see things,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I think it is power of suggestion. If it's not like, I mean, planted in your head that, oh, well, such and such is seeing an old man or an old woman or a child, for some people, they're going to remember that
Right.
if they're at that place, and it could be power of suggestion, but that's not always the case. At least I don't think it is. But
Clayton,
what do
please
I
tell
know?
me you're there. The door just opened behind me.
Really?
There's no one there.
Your son is not home, and Derek is downstairs, right?
Casey's asleep. I can hear him snoring in the
Oh,
next room, and Clayton's downstairs.
oh, Derek's outside.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But you said that happens a lot up there.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah.
door.
Happens all the
Wow.
time.
And you think it's the old man in the picture?
It could be. I don't know who it is. One night I was sitting here doing a show with Justin. I tried not to react. I did my best, but I felt somebody behind me, a presence behind me. So, of course,
Mm-hmm.
I had the green screen down. So I turn around and there are painted toenails underneath the green screen. And I'm the only female that lives here. I'm like, okay. And then I look behind the green screen and there's nobody there.
That's trippy. That's trippy shit. Wow. Wow.
You ready to go to bed, Derek Schreiner? He's probably ready to go to bed. I know I am. But yeah, I can hear Casey in the next room snoring. That's
So obviously it wasn't him.
weird. Nope.
And
And he's
have
outside.
you tried to yeah, Derek says it happens all the time. So have you tried to like debunk it, like a certain spot on the floor or anything like
No,
that, or a breeze?
that door
Listen
won't
to me,
open.
typical investigator, debunk right off the hop. And you live there.
That door won't open for anything unless you turn the knob and pull.
Oh, okay. And you had the door completely closed and it just kind of opened on its own.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I looked at the picture of the man. I didn't really pay much attention to the lady, but when I looked at the man, like he doesn't look like he's anything like threatening or anything. I think if it's him, he's getting a big kick out of this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
getting a big kick out of it.
he kind of gets mad because he doesn't get a rise out of me anymore. I'm just like, okay, you're here. You can help me cook, or you can leave me alone.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, yeah. Do something or go away, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Derek Schreider, what are you doing? I need to pee. Can you come up here?
You need him to help you pee?
No, I need him to come up here and talk to you so I can pee.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a Discord thing and an old, interface death thing. Missy's gotta pee. Derek takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to say I'm still outside.
And he didn't bring me my stuff that I wanted this evening either, so he works at L'Oreal. He works at L'Oreal.
Oh, really?
And they have a store on
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, he's been there for a while.
Yeah,
right?
He's been there for about a year and a half. But they have a store on
I remember
site.
him saying that.
And I told him to get me some stuff from the store tonight, and he didn't remember my stuff.
Oh. Well, L'Oreal sells a bunch of stuff, like not just like hair dye. They sell like shampoos and makeup.
Yeah.
They sell makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, L'Oreal makes makeup. Yeah.
And they have the Maybelline brand also. They sell in their store. It's like a L'Oreal brand. So I was like,
he's not answering on the chat.
I'll just text him.
I was just thinking that. What'd you do? Read my mind? Stop it. I was thinking I was just gonna say she's gonna text him downstairs. Get up here, I gotta pee.
He's coming. I hear him. Hi, hon.
Oh boy.
Talk to Sam for a few minutes so I can pee.
I'll put these headphones on.
Yep.
Hey.
What's happening?
Not much. How are you? Look at that beard on you.
I know.
Jeez.
It's a little messed up. It's sticking straight out from my beard net.
I said to Missy backstage, I said, Justin's trying to catch up to Josh, and you're trying to catch up to Justin with beard.
Exactly. Well, see, mine was a lot longer than this, but I went and tried to trim it up myself, and I whacked too much of it off. So it's a little shorter now. But this is the second time I've grown it out. The first time was a little bit longer. The first time was a little bit longer than this, and I shaved it all off for a job, and then I reported to work, and my boss was like, "Well, you didn't have to shave that off." It's like, what the hell?
You tell me now, right?
It would be twice as long. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like the growth stunted. It just quit. But yeah, I've it's about the only place I can grow hair. I ain't got no hair on my head. I can grow hair on my face and my ass. That's it.
Oh boy, this is like an episode of Interface Death Discord. Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, it's good to finally meet you too. Like I was saying to Missy, I've had Josh was on first, and then Justin was. I had Justin on last Wednesday, and Missy, and now you're on. So
right.
I'm kind of, I know Justin's going through a bunch of stuff right now, so I kind of, haven't really asked her.
Oh yeah.
Right now. And there's baseball and everything going on too, right?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of not at home time. It's hard for Justin and Jess and Josh and everybody to kind of make time to do things. And we've kind of
Yeah.
we've been on a hiatus for about a year now, and really haven't
Yeah, it's been
hit
about that.
anything. So next, I know we're working on trying to put some stuff together for here local in town, because Justin's really interested in trying to get some stuff done, with with a lot of the history and the information that we found just here where we live at. And once we get all those ducks in a row and I get some answers back, I sent some more emails out today to try to get some places. And we're wanting to put out another possibly another documentary if we get the right
on
the right locations and in the right people that want to be involved. But next year, I know Justin's daughter Awen won't be doing. I don't think she'll be doing travel ball like she's doing this year, because she'll be a senior in high school next year. So without without all that, and then we're looking at trying to get back into the swing of things, and hopefully get
you
some
guys
stuff
are definitely missed.
Oh yeah,
you guys are definitely. I missed you guys like crazy, man. I was so happy to see Justin back on.
Oh
Missy.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, it was like
he was here. I'm trying to think. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. Justin came down, and we were talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I really want to get the stuff going back and get the show, at least one of the shows back up and going." And he's trying to get that put back together, and get a good format so that he can do it every week, and just kind of put at least something out there, and changing it up a little bit, which is really cool. I kind of like the new changes. We're trying not to be so vulgar and profanity laced crazy stuff, and trying to be more serious.
But that's the best part. That's the best part of you guys. But I get it. I get it.
Like he said, his mom, and she influences a lot, because I mean, there's a lot of the shows she wouldn't watch because of the way we were talking and the way we were acting, and I get it, because we get pretty bad, but but
it's all in fun,
right. But we would lose, and I would notice that the more we got into it with the old format, and the more we would talk, and the more we would get off subject and get into stuff that was lewd, or that people would figure was rude, or just not something they were interested in, we would lose viewers like crazy. I mean, 10 at a time. And I've noticed
the
last couple of shows, our viewership was kind of maintained, which is really good, because you want people to take you serious, and you want people to stay focused and motivated to watch, but you also want to get the humor in there and kind of plug some stuff in to kind of keep people entertained. But at the end of the day, it's trying to figure out a happy medium.
Yeah,
I know. She's sniffing me. I smell like shampoo and conditioner.
You're fired. Justin says no, you're fired.
Yeah, she's messaging on the chat to him.
He says I'll be live streaming again tomorrow, and I said, "Yay, am I involved in that?" And he said, "No, you're fired."
That's funny. I knew when I was on my way home, and I was like, damn, I know what the problem is now. Because she messaged me earlier while I was at work, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, I don't know. Not being able to really focus on it and see what's going on and look at everything. I don't know why it's doing that, because it was weird. And then I'm driving home, and I'm like, oh, I know what's wrong.
Discord.
Yeah.
It's Discord.
I was like, damn.
But that's what we said to her. We said that to her. And I said, is Discord closed? And she said, yeah. And I said,
well, she's never
click right off on it.
Right. And that's what I was telling Justin. She's never had to get on the computer and navigate areas that are foreign. You know, she's used to getting on the computer, clicking on the icon on the screen because you know our
It's
setup
right there.
right. It pops up and the web page is there and everything's working. You know, she's not used to getting in and having to do all kinds of crazy stuff to find different different things that you know is going on and figure out you know what's running in the background and what's not closed and what's not open.
He said he found a younger, prettier version. He found a younger, prettier person. I said that wasn't hard.
Shit, that's crazy.
Sam's even rolling her eyes at me.
Justin's giving her shit.
Well, no, I was talking. I said to Missy, like before, like when we were backstage, I said, I bet you Justin's going to show up at some point and start harassing both of us.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
He's being nice to me. He's picking on her. So I'm all good.
He does it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's all the time. He's and then
Justin,
he's like,
you can come back up if you want.
and then he's like, when are you ever going to learn? You know,
I kept him up late. I kept him up past his bedtime.
Who?
Justin.
Oh yeah, I know. That's funny.
Yeah, because normally I'm on from 10 till midnight, but
right.
Justin was only on for an hour last Wednesday because he had to get up. Like they had to both get up and go to work. So I just did a spirit box session for the last hour of the show. So
exactly.
Yeah. So.
Heck yeah. Well, here I'm gonna let you go back.
Okay, you're gonna take a shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I'm trying to get my beard to not stick straight out.
You're taking a shower. Why do you care?
I know exactly. And yes, I'll make sure the door's shut again.
I won't have my video on because I fell asleep and my beard looks even worse than Derek's.
Oh, jeez.
I thought this looks thing was a girl thing, not a guy thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. It's got to be immaculately clean. It's got to be oiled. It's got to be straightened, or I don't even want to go outside. I know how women feel now. I don't want to look like I slept under a bridge for a month.
But that's okay.
I've seen you look like that.
That's fine, but not on here.
No.
Yeah, she's seen my beard all fucked up and my boxers in a hotel room and God knows where. It's fine, but not on here.
Don't you feel bad for me, Sam?
No, I find it very funny.
She has to smell my ass the whole time and listen to my
My.
She
Oh no.
She has a lot to deal with.
It's fine.
Poor Missy.
It's fine.
To kind of clarify, one of the first questions I remember you asking, Missy, a lot of the research that I've done with those who have near-death experiences or had traumatic brain injuries, especially, they'll find that their perception has been altered drastically, and just like Missy said, you're basically getting rewired. And if you're in a coma, it could definitely change. Which I was. Yeah, it can definitely change your perception of what we call the afterlife and how we connect with it. It's really fascinating. There's really no research, by the medical field to answer why, and science really doesn't go near the paranormal field and as far as trying to test it to, its validity. And it's just because we don't understand how to test it yet. It's going to be very difficult. I don't know if we'll ever get to that point, but Missy does not realize, I don't 100% either, but I'm trying to teach her is like, hey, I'll say this to her, I'll say that. And it feels like the more she knows what she can do, she'll shut down. She'll be like, well, I can't do that. I'm not that person. Anything that kind of props up her ego or makes her seem like she's something special, she'll tear it down. And
stop doing that, woman. You're a great person.
And there's
You're
a
a
lot of
lovely
people out
person.
there, even like her grandmother walking through ghosts and not believing in them. That's part of her DNA, I guess. She
Mm. Yeah, could be. Yeah.
My mom weighs 85 pounds soaking wet, and she still thinks she's big. So
Mm.
yeah, it's
it's a thing.
it's a thing for sure.
Everybody's different,
Justin's
I
gonna
guess, right?
Justin's gonna beat it out of me, but it's a thing.
No, I'm not. There's nothing that I can do. It's all going to be up to you to, if you want to or not. It's a lot of people out there that do energy work, that try to help people in that regard. They find themselves taxed because there's a lot of people out there that want quick fixes, like a chiropractor. There's people that go in the chiropractors all the time that to crack their back and their necks, make sure help them with their pain, but they don't do anything on their
Yeah.
own to reduce the inflammation or to fix any of the problems. And it's like an endless loop, and that's the way it is with Missy. She's
It's got to come from within.
yeah,
Mhm.
she has to learn how to take the reins at some point. But that goes for everyone. With me, like if someone says,
Yeah.
"Hey, Justin, you really need, before you get too old and fat and die of diabetes, you probably should change what you're doing." And it goes for me too. I have to find
Mm.
it within me to get the discipline that I need to make changes that are hard because I'm old and I got all these habits that I,
Mm.
try to break out of. And Missy just has those habits that it's hard for her to break out of.
Yeah, it's hard for a lot of people. It's like with me, the sensitive and empath stuff. Um, I don't know how to turn it off. Like I could, be in a room with a bunch of people, and they're talking about, things that don't concern me, and just being in the same room with them, I'm hearing all these things in my head, you know, that are relevant to what they're talking about. I don't know, like who the people are, or what they're saying to me, what it's about, but I don't know how to turn it off. The only way I can turn it off is to leave the room, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Well,
But I
you
can't
know where
be
that
in
comes
the
from, right?
same room. No, no.
Well,
What do you mean?
I want to make a suggestion. You can tell me if it fits your situation or not. So most empaths and
Hmm.
sensitives that I know, including myself, have had traumatic childhoods to some degree. So if you've been in a
Hmm.
household to where you're constantly walking on eggshells, there's a lot of fights, there's a lot of, dysfunction there. Small children will learn how to read the room, how to read people to survive emotionally and psychologically.
Yeah, I remember you saying that on, I think it was on your last live that you did. Um, the only really thing that was like, I guess you could say traumatic is like my parents split up when I was 8 years old. And, you know, um, my sister moved with my mom. I stayed with my dad, and he would be working. And I mean, this was in the late 70s, right? So, like, I was there by myself, and stuff. But other than that, like, I'd never, not as a kid.
Okay, well, the other
It,
scenario would be there's something physiologically causing it. Like for my wife, for example, she's highly sensitive, but she has MS, like Jess. So her nervous
yeah.
system is like highly inflamed. It's like so sensitive. So do you know if you have any autoimmune diseases or disorders?
Um, I have degenerative disc disease, and I've had that for as long as I can remember. I've always had issues with my back and my legs.
Is that an autoimmune disorder, Missy? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
No, it's a degenerative disc disease. It's my back.
But the trauma from the pain from her back and her legs could
Yeah,
have very well,
it doesn't necessarily mean that it was your household, but my point is And Brandon Masulu kind of defines it really well in his book, The Ghost Studies, I believe it's called. You definitely should read that. And there's a lot of other writers and researchers that say the same thing. Some people are just more sensitive naturally, or some are more sensitive due to trauma or disease. Whatever the case may be, you are super sensitive to your environment.
And definitely big time. And
to turn that off would be very difficult. You would have to practice not being sensitive to your environment.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I don't know.
Well, it's easy for me to do it, and it's easy for me to say it. But have you ever been in a room with someone that you didn't like and you had to ignore that person?
Oh, many times. Many times, yes.
Ignore the entire room.
I don't know if that would be easy or not, because one-on-one,
right, it's easier.
Easy for me, but with a room full of people, I don't know.
You've learned to block out the people that you didn't want to talk to or that you didn't like. So just do that. So just do that when you walk into a room. Just ignore the people that you don't want to talk to.
That's not what I do. I might work with Missy, but I don't do that.
But I get outside, I could be in a grocery store. It doesn't really affect me so much that way if I'm out in public around a bunch of people. But if somebody's sitting there talking to me about a situation or whatever, and automatically they start talking and I hear things in my head, I don't know who they are, I don't know what it's about, and it's up here, it comes out here. Kind of like my foul language. I don't think about it, it just comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's really weird. Like I was telling you about that house.
Yeah.
Up the road here, I don't acknowledge them. They're like, hey, hello, remember us? Kind of thing. And I don't think it's I don't even look at the house when I drive by. I know it's there.
Right.
So some people might say, okay, well, if you're constantly looking at that house when you're driving past it, it's probably just power of suggestion.
Right.
But I don't do that. I'll glance every so often, but I mean, I don't
right.
When I'm going past the house, right? So they can be like, well, hey, there she is again, right?
Right.
Well, let me ask you a question.
It doesn't happen all the time.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully this is a good analogy. Have you ever looked at a man or a person, a woman, doesn't necessarily have to be a man. Have you ever looked at someone and knew instantly that you liked them, that there was something about them, but you really couldn't pinpoint what it was?
Mm-hmm.
There was a connection. So you can do that with anything. There's some type of sixth sense about people that they don't understand, that they connect with, and it could be this house. This house could be connecting to you or you to it or both, and it's kind of outside the realm of your normal understanding. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
So when it comes to
that makes a lot of sense.
When it comes to trying to learn how to, what I do, I don't try to block or turn anything off. For me, there's either an input or an output of energy. So sensitives are almost always stuck on input. They're always taking it in all the time, and it can get overwhelming. And their input channels are larger, so that it affects them more. So what I do is I flip the switch. I output energy. So when you're emitting or projecting the energy outward, nothing can get in.
Okay. No, that does make sense.
So for me, I'm a guy, I can get, puff my shoulders out and, start acting alpha male. And that's kind of what I do in places, especially places like Hillview Manor, Monroe House, and places where entities like to fuck with you or take advantage of people or just outright do bad things to you. I flip that switch which works for me. I don't know about anybody else, but maybe you can try that.
He makes himself bigger than the situation that he's walking into. He makes himself look bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the best way I
Well, I'm
describe it
only
is
4'11", so I'd really have to go like this, like, you know.
in the spirit realm. There's really no physical bodies, but there's a lot of
No,
entities.
exactly.
There's a lot of
Mhm.
entities and personalities that either feel like they do have a physical body, or they project themselves of having a physical body to those who are affected by that physicality. But
Mhm.
I know a lot of these entities that I'm talking about know that there's no physical form really, and it's just consciousness. So what I'm talking about is
Mhm.
my mentality is alpha. Like, I'm not afraid of you. You can't do anything to me. I'm stronger than you.
Mhm.
But the
Let
trick
them know
is,
who's boss, basically.
yeah, the trick is
Mm.
believing that though. If you do not
Yeah.
100% believe that, it's not going to work.
Like for
Hmm.
years, I thought, okay, I'm only 5 foot tall. I'm only, you know, this big, and you know, whatever. But you have to think, you know, 10 foot tall and bulletproof. Whether
Mhm.
it's your attitude or the way you make yourself look, you know, you have to kind of be that person.
Mhm.
You know, you see the
I
big
haven't
guy.
really had it to the point where I've had to do something like that.
Well, that's
It's
good.
just been a couple of times, like I said, you know, sitting in a room with people, or even one or two people talking, and I'm sitting there, you know, just, you know, not involving myself in the conversation, but you can't help but hear it when you're sitting right there, right? And there's been a few times, you know, I've been sitting downstairs, and you know, all of a sudden, you know, uh, something will come into my head, out my mouth, and you know, my friend will look at me like, and I'm like, sorry, that I couldn't help it. You know, there
Yeah,
was something telling me that you needed to hear that. So without even thinking about it, you know, out it comes, right? So,
yeah, my mom deals with it hardcore.
mm,
Like I have walked into places before and I've heard like 3 or 4 voices coming at me at once, and I'm like, I do not have the mental capacity to deal with you. Walk away. Just go
mhm.
away.
See, I know that kind of stuff's gonna happen with me when I move back down to the city next Monday. Like I plan on doing some investigating, and I know like the first place I go, be it a cemetery or in a building, you know, I'm gonna get it full force, like head on. But I'm expecting it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I mean, the last place I went on an investigation was last April at a property beside the place where I used to live before I moved in here, and like I hadn't even seen the place yet, and we got, you know, we were up the hill, and as soon as I saw the old farmhouse, I literally broke out crying, like literally, and I didn't know if it was because somebody was upset that I was there, or they were happy that somebody was there to acknowledge whoever's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as
What did
I
it feel
got like
like?
right up to the house,
Did it feel happy or sad?
I don't know. Like I couldn't really. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I felt really upset, and I remember saying to the my two friends I was with, it was like, okay, this is really weird. You know, I don't know if it's you know, it's a mad sad, or they're happy that I'm here, kind of thing. You know, I guess maybe I'm just not. I guess you could say versed to know the difference.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
do you watch movies and get emotionally caught up in them, like you cry?
Oh, like a blubbering idiot sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, so if you
I watched The
notice,
Lion King and I bawl my eyes out.
there is only a subtle difference between that kind of heartbreaking emotion. What
Mm.
you're really experiencing is the output of something you were holding in or storing. Okay. So most of the time we repress a lot of emotions. Okay. And that's just because we're trying to, function like we're told to. But if you noticed, when you sit down and watch a movie, those things you'll get triggered by something in the movie, and those emotions will come up. And I've noticed that there's really only a subtle difference, if at all, how it feels. You just feel emotionally compromised, like you can't hold it in, and you just feel triggered. And it's always like a heartbreaking feeling. So there's something going on at the barn that's triggering it. But what's weird is you're not watching a movie. So
no, it's real life. I'm right there. Yeah.
What I would try, and what I have tried in my research, is when you go, if you are able to, try to blindfold yourself and have someone take you to a location without seeing it, and see if those same things happen. Because the trigger could be visual. You could see the barn, and something about what you're seeing can trigger it, but you won't know unless you blind yourself. So if you
see if it's actually my emotions or something coming from that place.
No, I believe that there's just multiple triggers. It could be vision, it could be other things. It could be things that you wouldn't even think about. But in order to kind of figure them out, you have to eliminate one at a time, or most of them at a time. Because you could
that makes sense.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the experiment where I think Nick Groff did it. Where you put yourself in water. It's my turn
to pee. Hold down the fort. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Are you talking about the deprivation tank at Monroe House?
The deprivation chamber.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, though.
It's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. But you actually want to do an experiment. You don't want to just report a subjective experience like you did.
Yeah.
You want to actually experiment to see, like, you would want to go to the Monroe House blind. Like I took my mom, dude. I picked her up, did not tell her where we were going. She knew nothing about the place.
I know.
That's the kind of research I'm interested in, because you know, I feel like psychics and empaths and sensitives, it's not just one thing that triggers them. It could be sight, it could be smell, it could be how they're feeling and how the energy, melds with how you're feeling. It could be all the things, or just one thing.
Right. Which is weird to me, because I don't think I remember ever showing up to an investigation like raring and ready to go. Like, like when we're ready to investigate, I'm like ready to take a nap.
That's probably because it seemed too much like work up to that point.
Maybe.
That's how I feel.
But just getting there is half the battle. So.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I had to pee real bad. I hate having to do that on a live stream. Sorry, I gotta pee.
Thanks for joining us on night shift tonight. How are you doing?
I was asking you if you had seen Nick Groff do like the deprivation experiment at Monroe House. You put yourself in a tub of water. You take away.
I don't really watch Nick Groff. I don't know. I don't really. Too much drama going on with him and Zach.
True.
Yeah,
that's true. But you put yourself in water, and you take those senses away. You take that, the skin sense away.
It's salt water. You float.
Yeah.
Like it's like really high concentrated salt water.
Yeah, but salt water is sea salt, right?
Yeah.
So you're kind of protecting yourself at the same time if it's sea salt.
But that's not the purpose of the water. It's so you float like exceptionally well.
It's so you float exceptionally well. You don't drown, but it also takes that feeling away. Because when you're floating, you're not feeling anything.
You're supposed to use like 98-degree temperature water so you don't feel the water.
Yeah.
It's just like you're floating in space.
Okay. Okay.
which is like my bath water.
That'd be trippy. I want to try it so bad.
Let's do it, Justin. We'll get us a blow up hot tub and just put some salt in it.
That's not going to work.
See, I wish all my stuff wasn't packed because I have this little doll, porcelain doll. Now, before I moved in here, my friend has like a flea market here at the house. And I'd come over to visit, and I was looking in the shed, and here's this really cute little porcelain doll. She's about yay big. And I looked right at her, and I got very emotional, and it was like she was telling me, I'm really lonely here. I need you to take me home. So, of course, I said, what do you want for her? You know? And she's looking at me kind of funny. And she knows, you know, what I'm all about. And she says, you look like you were crying. I said, well, I was about to. And she says, it's the little doll, right? And I said, yeah. I said, you know, like I looked at her and it's like she was telling me I'm lonely, you know, take me home. So I took her home and I didn't have that feeling anymore. Well, of course, I'm living back here again. And anytime I move my office around or whatever, she's always somewhere in my office other than now because she's packed away. And, you know, I looked at her a couple of times and I was like, you need a name. And as soon as I said that, the first name that popped into my head was Megan. I don't know why. It was just an automatic when I said, you know, I think you need a name. Megan in my head right away. So that's what I called her. So I haven't actually done anything to see if there's anything, you know, attached to it or not. But I don't even know where this doll came from. I don't know where she came from at all.
I know what I would do. I would submerge the doll underwater to see what happened.
It's a porcelain doll.
Yeah, yeah. See if it had like a human personality,
it would drown it.
It would feel like it was drowning.
And I would feel that?
I'm curious to see if you would. I'm
like,
sorry.
We bought crystals.
Could you imagine? Here's me, Sam, with this little pail of water.
I've already imagined
doll
it.
this
I've
big,
imagined
and putting it in, and the doll's sinking, and I'm going. Oh!
Yeah, I've already imagined it.
That's why you
thanks.
said it.
I love you too.
No, I'm just joking.
I wish I could remember what box she's in the living room because I would show her to you. I know I packed her away to take with me because she's got to come with me. If I was to put this little doll in storage, I don't think I would ever hear the end of it from her. I think she's mad at me because I had to take her little. It's an angel. You know, she's got like, you know, the one hand. You know how they've got the one hand, like, you know, it sits a certain way, like an angel. And it had this little white kind of dress and the wings that go on the back. Well, I kept forgetting to wash her dress, and I think she's mad at me about that. But she's not naked. She's not naked by any means, but I really wish I could just go and grab her and show her to you. Because I don't know. I think you guys might get something off of her, too.
We bought crystals. They were skulls with little horns on them. On the sides, and his mom looks at his and she says, you need to take that thing out back and set it on fire.
I remember that.
And mine, she said the same thing. Yeah,
I remember. And they were just the little ones, weren't they?
No,
well, they weren't big.
They were pretty big. They were pretty good size.
Didn't you get them from what's her name?
Val, yeah.
They're about the size of a baseball, give or take.
But yeah, it was. Those were weird. And now Christy has
because
to
I remember when you
set
them. Yeah, I remember when you guys put them in the fire in your backyard. I remember that.
The story of the jade one, Jess's mom, God rest her soul, bought it off of a live sale for me. She had it mailed to
okay.
Jess in West Virginia, and when we went to MadCon one year, which is in Madison, Ohio, she gifted it to me,
Oh my gosh.
and that was weird.
Oh, isn't that when you had it in the car and you
Yep.
had the weird feelings on the way home?
Mhm.
See, I don't forget much of what you guys done.
So that was when we were filming for our season 5 trailer. I think that's what we were. Anyway, we're in Madison Seminary and we're filming, and I have Missy back in that area where she connected with the woman where we caught that disembodied voice.
In the basement.
Wasn't that upstairs? And oh,
No.
It was in the
I
basement.
thought it was in the upstairs in the recreation room. Okay.
No, in the basement where they dug a hole in the floor.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And Missy was having issues with the same energy again, unbeknownst to us, because she wasn't really telling us because we were busy and trying to do a lot of things. And on the way home, I kept having something grab my attention from the back, but I just thought I was tired and being weird or whatever. Then I heard Missy got out to use the bathroom or get something from inside a gas station, and Derek was pumping gas. And the sound someone makes their ass when they slide on a seat in a car. I heard that loudly and plainly, and there's no one else in there. And I'm like, okay, there's someone back there.
So I get back in the car, and he's on the phone with his mom. Is there somebody in this car with us right now? She's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you ever figure out what it was that was attached to that, Justin, when you had that experience?
We don't know for sure. I can't remember exactly the description my mom gave me, but she was attached to Missy more or less. The energy.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people when they describe an attachment, they kind of describe it as, they're like hanging out around them and they're following them wherever they go. That's not actually what I believe is going on. I believe that these energies and personalities that people pick up and connect to like this aren't the actual soul of the person. I want you to think of it like if you took AI and programmed it to be like Missy, and you downloaded it onto your phone, and you could take an AI Missy everywhere you could go. That is actually what people have attached to them. It's an aspect of their.
It's not Missy. It's not really Missy.
No, it's PK energy that is interacting as if it was Missy, and essentially it is an essence of those people, but it's not actually them. When you die, you no longer have a body, but the information is still in the environment. And psychics and mediums and sensitives can pull that right out. Like someone could be talking to this entity at Madison Seminary at the same time Missy is dealing with this person in the back of her car. That's how it works. And Missy can actually hop on a live stream and say, oh, there's someone standing behind you. And she can pull out the energy right on the live stream and manifest it. That's what is possible in my view.
Yeah, see, I had an attachment. Used to be about 5 years ago, at least 5 years ago. I was out taking pictures and everything like that. Nothing was off kilter or offside or anything. Same with using the spirit boxes. And one day I was in the bathroom, and it came into my head, fuck you, Pat. Now, Pat is a very good friend of mine. She's an older lady in her 70s. She's the one who's been helping with my empath and sensitive things, like, as long as I can remember. And I'm thinking to myself, whoa, that's not something that I would even remotely even think of saying about her. Well, I told her about it, and at that time, she knew something was going on with me, and she got rid of it. She said she got rid of it through astral projection before anything more was going to happen to me. Like, it really freaked me out. I've never had anything. You know how you get thoughts in your head about people that you don't like, or they're talking or something, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sakes, would you shut up? You know, everybody gets that kind of thing. But for something like that to be in my head, like, I didn't say it out loud. I think I was washing my hands, or doing something, or maybe I was taking a pee. I think I was having a pee. And all of a sudden, it just came into my head, fuck you, Pat. And I'm like, whoa, where did that come from?
Missy can
That's
relate.
not something I would say, right?
Missy can relate to this.
But then, like, when I told Pat about it, like I said, told me that she knew something was going on. Obviously, she knew what it was, because, like she said, through astral projection, she got rid of what it was before it tried to take over me completely. And then to find out, my ex is a tow truck driver, and the flatbed, it came from the flatbed truck, because she said the truck used to belong, or no, he told me that it used to be a furniture truck in the States at one time. So I don't know how that coincided with what happened, unless there was something bad. I was told something bad was attached to that truck. So,
well,
I never want that to happen again. That freaked me out. Like, literally, it's like, that's not something I would even think of, right?
So, Missy, the issue she has is she's trying to connect, and then there's times where she's not trying to connect at all, but she will attract these personalities, and they will be there. Sometimes she knows about them, sometimes she does not. And if there's something that don't want you to know that they're tagging along, they won't tell you. They're like stowaways. And they're just, a lot of them I've seen are vampiric in nature. They'll feed off your energy, whether it be your emotions, or they just want to drain you, or they just want to control you in some way. And that could have been what was going on.
But the thing is, like, with me, yeah, but with me hearing that in my head, fuck you, Pat. So now that I think of it, and I probably thought about it, when her and I had talked about it 5 years ago when it happened, that, maybe the fuck you, Pat, was because she was trying to get rid of whatever was attached to me. And that was the way of,
It just didn't like her. Seen her as a threat.
But I heard it.
That's
she
right.
lives in New York State, and I'm in Canada. I'm the one who heard whatever it was say to her, fuck you, Pat.
Were you on a phone call?
I don't know.
What you said.
No, I was in the bathroom. Actually, now that I remember, I was in the bathroom having a pee.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, I just heard that. So that's why I'm thinking, well, obviously, when she's astral projecting, trying to get this, whatever it was, away from me.
Oh, it was during.
It was retaliating against
that.
her.
Oh. Okay, I understand now.
That's how I'm seeing it, because I didn't think anything was going on with me, because I'd never had anything like that happen before. And all of a sudden, to be having a piss, and all of a sudden, in my head, and it was mean. I was like, fuck you, Pat. And I was just kind of like.
So it's like this.
And I told her about it the same day. So.
Okay, you know how we're on a conference call right now? We're on StreamYard. So.
Yeah.
There are entities on your call all the time, but they're on mute. Okay? It's like that. There's no locality. Their location doesn't matter. You can just tune into them like a radio. They could be near you. They can be far away. It doesn't matter. And if sometimes they'll not be muted and they'll come straight through.
Like you.
So
tomorrow night when you get on the show, and you get in the chat, if you're not in the best of moods, I could probably tell you, I could probably ask you, what's wrong, Sam? And you'll be like, nothing. I never said anything. No, but you're aggravated.
Yeah.
Why are you aggravated? Like, I can feel that in the chat. And when we have like 20 people, I'm like, okay. It kind of gets overwhelming, but, you know,
Yeah.
the emotion is there. Their imprint is there.
It was just really weird, but that's, you know, like I said, now that I think about it, that's the only thing that the conclusion that I can come to. The fact that, you know, hearing whatever it was say, fuck you, Pat. I don't know if it was a male or a female. I just heard the voice in my head and I couldn't pick it out. I was too freaked out to even worry about if it was a male or female. I just knew it's like, what the hell was that? And I remember, you know, right after it happened, I went right to my computer and I'm like, Pat, you know, I just heard, you know, in my head something say, fuck you, Pat. And I said, that's not something I would ever think about you, you know, not by any means, because you're the one who's been helping me with this. But I didn't even really know what was happening with me. I knew something. There was something that I knew. I had a gift of some sort. I just didn't know how to deal with it. Right? So she's helped me. And, you know, this was like, what, maybe 5 years later that this had happened. And like after 5 years of knowing her, you know, that's why the only conclusion I can come to is that that's, at the time she was trying to get rid of it, I was hearing what they were saying to her in my head. That's the only thing I can think of, right? But
yep, so
yeah,
it makes sense.
it was trippy. Well, look at Justin. I don't know if you remember, I posted in your Discord. I was sitting in the living room here one night watching TV, and I saw two white orbs go from this part of my office here right across to my storage unit. There was one small one and one big one, but they were not. I don't remember. I don't think that they were like one above each other. They were kind of like behind each other, and they went slowly past. And I was just like, "What the fuck was that?" You know. It's kind of like this stuff creeps up on me every so often. You know. Like just out of the blue, out of nowhere, I'll see things out of the corner of my eye, or you know, like I've been sitting in here on my laptop, and I'll see like flashes of white out of the corner of my eye, and it's like, okay. And I've seen little black things pop out from behind my recliner chair when I had it in my living room, pop out and go back, and it's like, okay, I know this house has got something going on, but you know.
Most likely it's not
it doesn't
the
scare
house.
me or anything.
It's most likely it just deals with you. It'll be like that everywhere you go. And what's weird about it is one time it's there and usually it's not. Like it's like another dimension is almost bleeding through sometime.
You're haunted, not your house.
You ever go down the road and if you're listening to like radio, for example, and the station could be crystal clear, and all of a sudden you go up on a hill or go into a valley, and another station will come through abruptly, just for a moment, and then it'll switch right back to the regular station. I feel like that is what's happening a lot of times at the paranormal.
Oh wow!
It
like a
just,
mixed signal.
Yeah. But it's not exactly the same, but the signals are always there, but just you're not tuned into them. But the channel you're tuned into will get mixed up. So you know sometimes you'll be listening to a radio station, but you'll hear another radio station kind of crackly in the background. So it's more like that. You're starting to see other frequencies, or you know, pick up on other frequencies that are there all the time, but you're just not tuned into them. But the signal will get mixed up.
Yeah, that does make sense. I do get that feeling a lot. See, the thing is, obviously I've had these gifts like since I was a kid, I saw things when I was a kid too, but I mean, when you're a kid, you do see imaginary things as well as things that aren't, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just been over the past, I guess you could say, 15 years now, I guess, that I've really known that I have these gifts. Because this one place I lived, I rented the upstairs of the house at the time, and didn't really, nothing out of the ordinary. But when I moved down to the basement, when you went down the stairs, I had my bed along that wall, and I was really tired, went to go to sleep. Well, next thing I know, I felt like a couple of fingers go, like, I think it was like that on my back. And oh, it's just one of my cats, right? So go back to sleep. Same thing again, but like a little harder on the lower part of my back, like that. And I was like, I look, there's no cats there. So I thought, okay, something is going on down here. And I used to have a lot of weird experiences. Like I moved my bed. Well, I moved my bed over to the other side of the basement, and I used to have weird things happen over there. So my friend Pat says, "Have you ever done a crossover?" And I said, "No." I said, "Is that what I need to do?" And she said, "Yeah." But at first she said, get the sea salt in a spray bottle with warm water, spray the walls, and just tell them, you no longer live here. I live here now. You need to leave. So be it, and spray all the walls. Well, I did that. Things were still happening. So when I moved my bed over to the other corner of the basement, I had weird things happening over there. And so she says, well, you're going to have to do something else. And she said, put sea salt all around the bed on the floor. And I forget what it was I was supposed to say. So I said it. Right after I finished saying it, I broke down crying. Like immediately, I was a blubbering idiot. And I told her about it. And she says, you know what you just did? And I said, I have no idea. What did I just do? You just crossed them over. And I said, really? That was an experience all in itself. Like it really was. It really was.
Interesting.
It's quarter after 12. To get
Oh
over.
my God, it is, isn't it? Wow. Well, it's all your fault because you couldn't figure out the damn computer.
It's
I
Justin's
love you,
fault because
Missy.
he got on and started yapping.
Whatever.
He was trying to help you.
We love you, Justin, I swear.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, at least I got to meet Derek finally.
Yeah.
So the only one that I haven't met actually, wait a minute, I have met Jess on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. I had a bad experience where I lived before I moved in here. It was a combination between a nervous breakdown and something else going on. I think we must have been on Facebook Messenger for like over 2 hours.
That's an awesome sound. Thank you.
You're welcome. You want me to do it
My
again?
ears just love that. No. That is quite okay. I take it that's where you sleep.
No.
That's where I sleep.
Oh,
That's where Justin sleeps.
that's where Justin sleeps.
Welcome to my bedroom.
He's telling Justin is telepathically in that bed.
No, I physically
With the
sleep
lights
there.
He physically sleeps here when he stays.
Oh.
Chrissy sleeps there too.
Raylan sleeps on the couch.
Josh don't even sleep there.
You sleep?
Nope.
I like that room. That's my favorite room of the house. It's very
It
comfortable
looks
and peaceful.
cozy.
Yeah, it's cozy, and it's got a mini split right in there. So if you're a hot fat person, you could just turn it up and be in paradise.
This is going to sound really weird, but like I'm looking over between the bed and that end table or whatever it is, right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a male. I'm feeling a male there,
Yeah.
like right between the bed and that end table or whatever it is. Gotcha. That's really weird. Does he show up up there too by the bed?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Christy hasn't complained about it, but I don't know.
There is
I'm like
nothing
totally.
at all that bothers me up there, but it's like the whole house. It's not just one room.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
don't
the
know
whole
what
town.
it is. Like I am totally fixated, like right over your head right now. I cannot stop looking at that wall
What
between the bed
this is what
and
you need
that
to do.
end table.
This is what you need to do, Sam. You need to get on a call with Missy, and she needs to sit on her couch facing her kitchen and point the camera right into past the dining room into the kitchen.
I'll take some
Oh
photos
yeah.
and send them to her.
Because
You know, the weird thing is, I'm really looking forward to going back out and investigating again once I get back down to the city, because I've never really had a chance to use my gifts on an investigation, other than, just, feeling, emotional when I saw that old farmhouse there last April. But I really want to, see what I can do. I don't know, I might regret saying that, but I really want to see,
That's what I said. Now you see what I do.
yeah. Yeah, but I think you and we get it naturally in everyday life too, right? Not just investigating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd really like to I know I'm gonna get it tenfold. The first place I go to investigate, they're gonna be coming at me from all sides. It's gonna be like, whoa, what just happened here? Did we lose Justin? No.
No, he's still there. He's probably sleeping.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
unconscious.
no, it says it. It says I don't know. It's showing 0 in the chat.
Yeah, I
But
haven't
that's
seen
StreamYard for you.
I haven't seen anybody on YouTube at all.
No, there was a couple people in here earlier.
Not right now though.
No, not right now. I don't even have my YouTube open, so I can't even see. But that's okay. That's okay. I just come out and do it because I like it. If a couple people watch and don't stay, that's okay. That's all right. I get a lot of people that watch the replays, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be much better once I can get out investigating. Once I get back down there, I'll be
And
able to be
you're moving Monday, you said?
more. Back down to the city from the country. I've been in the country for 8 years, and I'm back down to the city. Yeah.
So you're
Gotta go
moving
down and help
Monday?
out my mom. Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Yep.
I hate moving.
It does. Oh God.
I gotta get off here too.
Ass.
I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yep. I have to go take Casey to work at 6 a.m. And
All right.
well, thank you, Sam.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been like a Interface Stuff Discord show.
But we didn't say bad words.
Right?
No, not really. We were tame. We were tame to a point. Yeah, thanks both of you for coming on. We'll have to do this again at some point. I would still really like to get all of you on at the same time if it's possible.
Well, I know that eventually, sometime this year, I want to start having everyone who watches the show, at least one, if not two, jump on the call on my shows so we can just do a hangout.
Yeah, I remember you were saying that on last week's or the week before.
Yeah, so
the last one of them.
I'll let you know when I plan to do that, and we'll do that.
Awesome. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Sam. Good night, Justin.
Good night. Good night
Thanks
to you
both
all.
of you.
Good night.
Good night to those watching the replay. If you're watching all the way to the end, that means something. I don't know what, but it means something.
It means something. It does. Have a good night, Justin.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay, well, that was a very interesting show tonight, I must say. I would like to thank the people who came in the beginning and hung out and stuck around for a little bit. I would definitely like to thank Missy and Justin for coming on. And I hope everybody has a good rest of their night. Now, I don't know if I will be having a show next Wednesday. As I said, I'm moving on Monday, so it all depends if I will have everything set up or not. But I'll do my best to try and get on. And I might eventually get my Sunday open forum shows started up again. But yeah, we will see how it goes. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Bye for now.